Hey guys, this is Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and get into it and dive into it. So here we go. All right, our subject for today is selling and dealing with selling criticism. What did he say? I said selling and dealing with selling criticism. Okay, that sounded a little bit weird. What's that got to do with selling? Here's what it is, guys. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to have great days. We're going to sell so much, and then we might not sell the next day or for the next week or for a couple of weeks, and then we get a little frustrated. So one of the keys to success that I found out in selling is people are going to criticize you. They're going to say, "Damn, what's wrong with you? Why ain't you selling? What happened? You used to be number one. Now you're what number? What?" And I'm going to tell you what, it can really, really hurt your feelings. I mean, when you're at the top, everybody loves you. And then when you fall from that top pedestal and you get down here at the bottom or in the middle, the bosses are going to say, "What have you done for me lately?" And one thing that really hurts is, we work on commission. And see, I'm one of these kind of sales guys. I told you, my name is Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the stuff and the warts and all that goes with selling. Because see, selling, it's a career, it's a lifetime. And one of the things I've had in my lifetime is some criticism. And I'm going to tell you what, criticism it hurts. But you know what? Sometimes people who are in management, they don't necessarily mean to try to hurt your feelings. A lot of times when they criticize, it's maybe not in a way they think is criticism, but sometimes we take it internally. I've been that guy. I've taken things internally. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you might be like that too. Or maybe you're just like a real hard person and nothing bothers you. So I'll give y'all both a fist bump. Boom, boom. But see, the keys of success is how do we deal with this criticism? Sometimes I haven't dealt with it very well. I'll be quite honest with you. I told you I'll tell you the truth about stuff. And see, you may run into a situation where, you feel like a dime's worth of doo-doo because you ain't making the money, you're not selling, and people are watching us. I mean, they're watching us because if we don't sell stuff, other people are going, "I don't know what happened to them. They used to be great. What happened? They're real weak now." And then sometimes we can internalize that. And I have internalized that. And I've been called a prima donna before, and that ain't a good thing. Look it up. You can Google it. It ain't a good thing. But see, here's the thing. Our total subject for today is selling and dealing with criticism. Good management, what they do as far as criticism is concerned, they'll build you up first. And they'll say, this is what you need to improve on. This is what you need to work on. And they're not like crabs where they pull you down. Now, you may have some of those managers that yell at you, what happened? You're terrible, blah. And you know what? By them doing that, they make it even worse. They make a person who might be on the cusp of being successful and then turn in the opposite direction. Because, see, here's the thing, guys. Everybody has issues. They can be relationships. They can be situations with their home, their children, just a lot of different things that can help, or should I say, help cause people to not do their best. Now, I like some criticism, but I take it not internally, but what I like to do is I like to listen. I've had some people tell me, "Hey, Gary, just go back to the basics, go back to the fundamentals." So I'm sharing that with you. Go back to the basics and the fundamentals, but don't quit selling altogether. Now, if you're being abused, if you're being rudely treated badly, maybe the writing's on the wall and you need to go ahead and step. But see, most management, they want to find out if you're what they call trainable. If you're trainable, that means you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Keep your mouth quiet, listen, and they will teach you and get you back on track. Now, that's if they have any weight. And that means if these are good managers. Not all managers and not everybody that's going to criticize you is in your best interest. Because some people, they're abusive, or maybe they've been treated abusive. They got people breathing down their necks. They're managers, the owners. They're saying, you better make sure these numbers get there. If not, you're going to lose your job. Okay, and damn, that's some serious stuff to put on somebody's shoulder. Now, as a salesperson, the only people we got on our shoulders are managers. Now, unfortunately, in the past and all my life, I've taken these feelings internally because I'm one of them kind of guys. I'm real sensitive. And I didn't say I'm not a sensitive person. I am a sensitive person. I do care about what people think about me. And one of the things that I'm trying to teach you in this regard, remember, I'm not trying to preach at you, I'm trying to teach at you, because my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy, is that selling and dealing with selling criticism makes all the difference in your selling career. I've seen some people where they'd get really, really upset because the management came down on them or somebody criticized the way they were selling, and they quit because they got really, really mad. And I ain't going to say I ain't never done that. That'd be a lie, okay? Because I just didn't know how to deal with it because I felt like I was doing my best. And sometimes you may be doing your very best, but remember, those people that are above you got people, and crap rolls downhill. And they don't mean to. But so if you run into a situation, if you're a manager or if you're a boss or somebody who's working with salespeople, we're kind of temperamental. We're kind of like sensitive people. So kind of be on eggshells a little bit. And I know that don't sound real nice because in the old days, they just beat us down and just threw us away. But we're real valuable. We make money for the company. Without salespeople, you ain't got no job, honey. I'm just saying. So remember, always treat your people with respect, but do it in the third person. Say, look, I see that you're having issues. We need to address them. Let's talk about the good things that you're doing, and we'll look at the things. Now, you did real, real good here, but you can improve on this. And I understand. Hey, last month you were doing real, real good. This month you're really struggling. Ask what's going on with them. Because, see, what happens is it makes us feel better when people care about us. And we're not numbers. You may think we are, but we're humans. And salespeople, we're very sensitive people. We make the world go around. And when we're doing real good, we feel real good. And believe it or not, folks, when we ain't doing good, we hurt inside. We get frustrated. We talk bad about our own selves in our own minds. Because the reason why I know this, because I've done it. And I've seen other salespeople do it. When I'm doing real good, the cat is bad, but I'm the best in the world. But when I ain't doing so good, I second guess myself. And they have this thing called salesman's breath. That's old school. And basically what that means is you start selling desperately. You start, maybe overemphasizing or miss a beat in your selling presentation. Maybe you change your presentation because you're desperate. I done it. I wrote that. I wrote it with a big old X and a mark, and I did it. Selling and dealing with criticism. Now, criticism isn't a really nice word. I don't like that word. I think a better word to use would be enthusiastically say, hey, you need to improve on this. Because, see, once you start putting people down, it becomes a habit and you forget your place. Because I've been a manager before many times. And I've noticed that a lot of managers, once they get that little title, they kind of forget where they come from. I done that. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. And I wasn't as nice as I possibly should have been. So when I tell on myself, I'm telling on myself. A lot of people don't talk about the negative things they do. But, Gary Lee, yes, I do. Because I'm a real salesperson. I'm a real human. And I do care about people's feelings. How's the best way to make a dog love you? It ain't to beat them down. It's not to starve them. It's not to kick them and call them names and put them down. It's to love on them. Give them some food. Give them some love. Give them some insight. So if you're a manager or you're a salesperson and eventually you may be a manager or in a higher position or your owner, don't treat your salespeople bad. Now, if they slacking, if they ain't doing their job, and you can find out that they've been kind of being lazy and not doing what they need to do, that's a little bit different. They can get this criticism. Get to work. You ain't doing your damn job. But listen, we work on commission. You got to remind us, hey, guys, we work on commission. You need to make some money this month, don't you, sir? And Gary, don't you need to make some money? What's going on? Can you maybe tell me what's going on? Are you having some issues, some problems? Are you upset? Did somebody hurt you or make you upset about something? Is the product something that you don't agree with? What kind of training or help can I give you? Now, I'm going to tell you what, that's a whole different way to talk to a salesperson. Because remember, I hate to say it, guys, managers and so forth, salespeople, we kind of sensitive. Even though we may be tough, we ain't that tough. I mean, I'm like rubber, man. Boom, 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 rubber. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I told you I'd tell you some stuff that people gloss over when it comes to selling. I'm not going to do that. I want to tell you the truth, all the stuff that we need to deal with as far as real salespeople. Real salespeople, that means you're going to have these moments of when you're going to have this criticism. And remember, there's other types of criticism from other people who say, man, I could never do that sales job. That must be hard. You only work on commission. Dang, I don't know how you do it. Well, the reason why they don't know how to do it, because they ain't got the guts to do it. You got to have guts, power, grit to be a salesperson. You have to have this attitude of gratitude. You have to have this attitude of, I don't quit. That is a real salesperson. Now, sometimes you got to quit and go to a different sales job, because if it's not working out for you, go on to the next one. Have a big old smile on your face, but don't quit in the career of selling. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. And our total sales title today was Selling and Dealing with Selling Criticism. Everybody in every job deals with criticism. Is how we deal with it. That was the key right there, dealing with it. We can internalize it and put ourselves down, make ourselves feel real bad, and then we get all up in our head, and then it makes us even worse. We can't be successful in selling if we have all this garbage in our brain. So if you have mentors and you have people in your life that you can share your feelings with, then you're able to get that crap out. Now, remember, if you're a manager or a boss or somebody who's going to be running a bunch of salespeople, remember, be easy with the criticism. Be really strong with the praise. Because when we're doing good, we like it. But if we're not doing so good, just ask us, hey, are you okay? Is there something I can help you with? But don't belittle us and don't yell at us. Because we're important and we matter, man. Without us salespeople, management and owners don't got no jobs and no money. You know, I ain't telling you how to run your businesses, but what I am saying is selling and dealing with criticism, for a lot of people, it's not what you think. People are very sensitive these days. People are very, very sensitive. So go out there and sell something, but if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. Our total thing today that we were talking about is selling and dealing with and selling with selling criticism. So remember, when you become a manager or an owner of a business, remember this little thing. How do you like to be treated? Really? You want people to respect you? Don't criticize, build them up, and then offer assistance on how to get back to being a great salesperson. All right, so we just had a real good subject. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. So remember, selling and criticism is how you deal with it, guys, from the top down. We all need our salespeople. So go out there and sell something. Have a big old smile on your face. I'm very proud of you. Boom, boom, little fist bump there, and tell you you're important and you matter. So go out there and sell something, but don't criticize. Please don't. Because remember, what comes around goes around. Crap rolls downhill. But hey, us salespeople, don't forget management. They got people looking over them too. So go out there and sell something. Have a wonderful day. And our total subject for today was selling and dealing with good criticism. All right.